Another embarrassment for Chris Bowen today, with the minister walking away from his ambitious and frankly absurd EV target of 89% electric vehicles by 2030. This came after his own department predicted fewer than a third of all new cars in that time frame would be electric. Couple this with the poor response from experts to his revamped fuel efficiency standards out yesterday, and it's a shocker of a week for Bowen. Joining me now, Shadow Energy and Climate Minister Ted O'Brien. Ted O'Brien, thank you for your time. It always seemed inevitable. I mean, the minister's policies are based on ideology rather than experts and facts and looking at what's happening overseas. But are you surprised to see, a double-headed backflip, which is one yesterday and one today from Chris Bowen?
Not surprised at all, Peter. If you think of every single target this minister has come up with, it has been a disaster. He was the one who promised the $275 reduction in household power bills. Fail. 82% renewables on the grid by 2030. Everyone knows that's going to fail. 43% emissions reduction. Everyone knows that's going to fail. And of course, this one, the electric vehicle sales, 89% by 2030. His own department, as you point out, say it's going to come in at less than a third, at 27%. I think what's happened is Chris Bowen has instinctively gotten desperate and he just wants to achieve the target. And that is why, under the guise of a fuel efficiency standard, he has introduced a family car tax. So the government can tell families what cars they have to drive so he can meet his target. Yeah, well, look, 6 years' time, I doubt he'll even be in the parliament, let alone the minister. And this guy's got form. I mean, let's not forget the worst ever record of boats arriving unlawfully to Australia in our history, Chris Bowen. The attacks on negative gearing, Chris Bowen. Going after self-funded retirees, Chris Bowen. I mean, how he's even got a job is beyond me. And then yesterday, Ted O'Brien, we had that shocking performance in the parliament where you've got Richard Marles, the Defence Minister, talking about almost $5 billion Australian taxpayers will spend in the UK building basically a nuclear reactor to go inside a submarine, followed up by that clown Bowen saying, oh, we don't like nuclear, it's too expensive, we can't use it, and Australians have moved on. Now, if it's okay in sea, nuclear power, why can't we have nuclear power on land? Yeah, precisely, Peter. So here's what we saw in the parliament this week. We had the Defence Minister saying that nuclear reactors are safe. The Energy Minister saying nuclear reactors are unsafe. The Defence Minister saying that Australia will be able to manage the waste and spent fuel from nuclear reactors. The Energy Minister saying Australia will not be able to manage waste from nuclear reactors. You've got the Defence Minister saying Australia has the capability of managing this technology. The Energy Minister saying Australia has no capability to manage this technology. So not only is there a split in views between two very senior ministers, but I point out that these both sit on the National Security Committee of Cabinet, our peak decision-making body on national security issues. What message is Chris Bowen sending our AUKUS partners in saying Australia has no idea how to manage nuclear technology? What message is he sending to younger Australians who want to embrace next-generation technologies, saying that, well, 30 other countries can do this already, another 50 are lining up to do it, but Australia, you can't do it. You don't have the capability. It's a wrong message for allies. It's a wrong message for the next generation of young Australians.
Keep it up, Ted O'Brien. I can feel the tides turning. You're absolutely at the beachhead there, and I hadn't thought about the impact with our AUKUS partners, but you're absolutely spot on. Have a good Easter.